are we gonna do that again, but with like terrible choices this time?
Yeah.
What? Terrible choices? I didn't think I made good ones this time.
Yeah, we could either try again or we could play Overwatch for an hour.
I don't mind. Up to you guys.
I'm kind of
down
like
for whatever.
Making an absolute ass of ourselves.
Part of me is a little
definitely...
like, well, shit, we won. I guess it's over.
I like failure.
We did beat the game.
I mean, we could try to do the opposite of beating the game.
Do the opposite of beating the game.
Well, we could try, I said. We might still end up beating the game.
Yeah.
And just from sheer dumb luck.
Yeah.
Let's go for it. I'm
All
up for
right.
that.
Let's do it.
Same characters as last time?
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
I'll press the buttons in a different order to see if that changes the initiative order. But I don't know if that's actually how it works.
I have no idea.
Let's see. Oh shit. I just hit enter and it went past it on its own. Never mind. Well, it weirdly like sits on a black screen with no characters for a while, and you're like, is it gonna start? Alright, I'm gonna skip the interim dialogue, which is always the same. Alright, so Blue, where would you like to go this time in your anti-good thought process?
I'm immediately gonna go to the forest and see what happens. Just, that
just go straight to it, alright?
And I'm gonna start hunting.
You hunt defenseless creatures and get the 2-1. One day you stumble upon a tall, nicely trimmed hedge in the middle of the woods. That's a weird place to find that. You sit and eat your lunch in front of the hedge, wondering what exactly it's doing out in the woods. Suddenly an enormous hand erupts from the foliage.
Well, since I have a higher finesse, I'm obviously gonna punch it.
You try punching the hand, but your blow just glances off of it. The hand then grabs you and pulls you through the thorns of the hedge. You lose 1 physique. The beast drags you all the way back to its lair and chains you up to a wall.
Oh my.
Okay.
It starts peeling layers of your flesh off of you, eating it in front of you. Then he waves his hand, regenerating the flesh on your body. The cycle occurs for what feels like years. The mental torment you undergo is unbearable. You lose 3 mind.
Oh my goodness.
Is this Tokyo Ghoul?
The constant barrage of healing spells infuses you with raw magic. You gain 3 magic. Now you're gaining magic on accident.
Okay.
One day the beast lair is attacked by another monster. You take this opportunity to escape. You push through the hedge and back into the forest. When you finally arrive home, you learn that you'd only been gone for a day.
Oh.
Wow.
Holy crap, that's
what
brutal.
a start.
A bit of an escalation from punching the hand.
Sorry, what was that? Purple?
What's 1,000 minus 7?
42.
Yeah.
Let's go to the hospital. Let's tend to patients.
Ooh.
You spend the week diagnosing and tending to the sick. Gain 2 mind and earn 1 wealth. One day a patient comes into the hospital with sores that nobody's ever seen before. While walking by his bedside, he looks to you and rudely asks for a glass of water. What a rude patient.
I wish chuck a glass of water at his face was an option. We're gonna ignore him.
Despite your intention to ignore him, you find yourself completely unable to resist obeying this man's request.
Shit.
You bring him a small glass to quench his thirst. He takes a large sip, swirls it around, then proceeds to spit it at you. You try to dodge the water, but something inside your mind paralyzes you from doing so. That night, when you get home, you feel dizzy, and start having vivid hallucinations about ancient wizards. You gain 3 magic. What is wrong with you guys?
What?
You lose 3 mind.
Oh, there it is.
Alright.
Okay.
Things have immediately gotten more severe for both of you, and I'm afraid to even do my turn. Like, is it going to be mad at me? What's this game going to do to me?
Not even
you go to the Alchemy Tower, it explodes.
Can I go to the arena and lose a fight? 2 physique and a finesse. During a match, another warrior's weapon is knocked from their grasp. You barely manage to avoid it. With a sickening crunch, it destroys the knee of a nearby bystander.
Ew.
He accuses you of causing him harm by not stopping the flying weapon. He takes you to court. Wow.
Great. There it is.
We're having a really bad
And you're
time so
broke,
far.
too, so this is going to be interesting.
Offer to settle or defend yourself.
Well, it's,
I don't have any money, so I gotta defend myself. You object, but you can't seem to convince the judge.
well,
He rules in the plaintiff's favor and orders you to perform community service. You gain physique and finesse. Unfortunately,
Alright.
the boring tasks take a toll on you mentally. You lose one mind. That's too real. Don't do that to me.
all of us are just stupid.
Yeah.
This is what's going to... Yep.
We have a mind of 244. We
So
all,
far, this
sensible
run is
thing to do.
amazing.
Oh, yeah. I'm
It's
so
fight
glad we
crime
did
in the
this again.
slums every single week.
you're gonna fight crime every week.
What happens if you get down to 0? On
Maybe you
any
just
stat?
become
You die?
Batman. Maybe. If it's physique.
You never know with this game, though. Like,
Yeah.
when you try to do good things, bad things happen. When you try to do bad things, good things happen.
You spend the week outsmarting and beating up criminals. You gain stats. One night, a woman walks up to you. Excuse me, sir, feeling a little lonely tonight?
Didn't I see you last week?
You keep getting the same lady.
We should see what happens
Yeah.
if you select it without any coins.
Yeah.
See if there's
Yeah,
a different
let's see if I
outcome.
can't pay her.
For only a small amount of coin, I can make you feel good all night. You don't have enough money to pay her. She shrugs and walks off.
Uneventful. Oh well.
Wow.
Well, you
Okay.
didn't get scarred or
Yeah, that's
sued.
better considering.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Apparently, being a vigilante, best
Yeah,
job.
you didn't get scarred, infected, or sued. So it would, despite being the punchy
I-
man, so it worked out.
I am gonna go to decisions, because I'm thinking, what's the worst thing that could possibly happen to me right now? I'm gonna
become a
go to
werewolf.
the hospital and I'm gonna tend to the injured and see how
Oh,
bad that goes, because I have a
no.
mind of 2.
You spend the week diagnosing and tending to the sick. You gain 2 mind and a wealth. One day, a patient whose voice has been cursed and replaced with piano notes will not stop talking. All the other patients are complaining that his voice is making the hospital even more depressing. The doctors have tried convincing him to stop talking, but to no avail.
These options.
The return of the
Both them
musical
are gonna
choice.
I get the feeling that it's the first one requires mind, so I'm gonna go with that one.
All right. Let's try to decipher what he's saying. You listen to his piano keys, but can't quite work out what he's saying. His sound gets progressively sadder and sadder. It starts driving you slightly mad.
Yeah.
You lost more mind.
Oh my god.
Can your mind actually hit 0?
We're
don't
gonna
know.
find out. Apparently.
I'm trying desperately.
All right, let's go to the palace. We're gonna attend the ball.
You spend the week attending fancy gatherings. You gain 2 charm and a finesse. Over the course of the week, you notice yourself growing more and more spiral-shaped sores all over your body.
Oh,
Uzumaki. One day, the sores begin glowing with a vibrant blue. You feel your magical power grow even stronger while your mind slips further and further.
Cthulhu Fatagan.
You gain 3 magic
Holy
and lose
shit.
3 mind. It's still going.
Oh, he's
Is
got
this a
1
race?
mind.
It's got
It's a race to see who can hit mind 0.
Yeah.
Oh.
In no time, the sores are glowing so bright they hurt to look at. Somebody rushes up to you asking if you're alright. With only a glance, you set him aflame.
Whoops.
Oh, there goes the palace. Alright. Then you let out a scream that shakes the earth and shatters the skulls of all nearby.
Oh my goodness. There goes the palace again.
Yep.
Now I am the monster.
A river of blood coats the ground as you walk about reveling in your destruction. You black out. When you come to, you're at home in your bed. Your sores have faded, and you feel like the disease's symptoms have passed. My god.
Yep, there goes the
Yep.
palace.
Well then.
Yeah, we
It's
lost the
gone.
palace again.
Well,
Damn. This poor palace.
it's
There's
always
the
the
bomb.
first to go.
Now it gets. I don't know. I don't even know anymore.
I don't even know. I'm just gonna keep fighting. You spend the week fighting brutes in the arena, 2 physique and a finesse. One day in between matches, you stumble upon one of the higher ranked fighters ingesting illegal strength potions.
There it is
Please
again.
don't report me. I'll even share some of my potion with you, and if you keep quiet. No, this is my turn to sue you. You report the fighter to the arena officials. They thank you for bringing it to their attention and hand you a small sack of coins. You gain 2 wealth. The fighter is investigated and receives a lifetime ban from the arena. Yes.
Wow, totally worth it.
I've perpetuated the cycle. Fuck everyone.
I'm literally going to live the life of Robin as Nightwing, and I'm going to fight crime in the slums.
It's time to fight crime. Spend the week outsmarting and beating up criminals. 1 mind, physique, and finesse. One day a woman in a beautiful but tattered dress comes up to you with her hands outstretched.
Damn it.
It looks extremely familiar, but you can't quite figure out who she reminds you of. Give her a coin or ignore her.
Yeah, just give it the coin. Sure,
You're also broke. You don't have a penny to spare. The 2 of you lament your poverty together. Through your conversations, you come to learn that you're addressing the queen.
What?
Talking to royalty all day helps with your social interactions. You gain 1 charm.
Damn, Purple's
Even
actually doing like
when
the
bad
best
things
at
happen,
everyone.
good things happen.
Yeah.
I know.
Apparently.
Just sitting in a corner being sad for himself and is getting him stat
Rocking back and
bonuses
forth.
every week.
Okay, let's see if I can blow up the alchemy tower.
Oh god.
I'm going to brew a potion.
With 3 mind.
Yep.
You spend the week experimenting with different potion brews. You gain 2 magic and 1 mind. One day the alchemists decide to take a break from work instead throw a cantrip party.
Prestidigitation!
I read that as catnip.
Catnip party. One alchemist waves his hands and produces confetti in front of him.
Like I said, prestidigitation.
Another spawns a seemingly endless number of doves from his sleeves.
I don't know what that would be.
Then all the alchemists turn to you and see what you can come up with.
Oh, this is going to be fun. I'm going to go with a complex trick because that can't end terribly with mind of 4.
With a snap of your fingers, you bring a chair to life.
Oh my god.
Be my guest, be my guest. You sit atop of it and ride it around the room. Everybody else is quite impressed. You gain 2 charm.
Wow.
Okay then.
Really?
Sure.
Well, that worked out for you.
Apparently, apparently
Yeah.
being stupid doesn't matter when you've got magical powers.
Yeah,
All
you did
right.
go to the magic place with the highest magic score. Well, not quite.
Quick 180. Let's go to the gardens and try to save my mind by meditating.
What's left of it?
Yeah.
Try to piece it back together.
Watch
You
him just
spend the
lose
week
all
in
3
deep
mind
meditation.
If I somehow destroy the garden, fuck me.
I mean, it's flammable. You gain 1 magic and 2 mind. One day you come across an elderly man snoozing in the grass. You there, young person. He waves you over. I'm having an awful time trying to nap in this bright sun. Do you mind giving me some shade? There's a tree right there, you asshole.
Yeah, he wants me to just stand in front of him.
Yeah.
Let's block the sun for the old man. What's the worst that's gonna happen?
Ages seem to pass as you stand in the hot sun, the wizened old man sleeping peacefully in your shadow. The sun is sweltering, and after some hours you begin to feel faint. Gradually everything grows dark. When you awaken, it is evening in the garden, and an ancient gnarled tree stands where the old man was sleeping.
Oh my.
Well, you cannot escape miracles, apparently, or or whatever the opposite of a miracle is. For witnessing this miraculous event, you gain 1 magic. Oh, that's it.
Okay then.
Did not escalate the way I thought it might.
Nope.
The palace, it's gone. I can just look over here with a sad expression of concern.
I didn't mean to.
Yeah, look at the expression she has, like she just discovered what happened to the palace.
There's just rivers
shit.
of blood flowing out of the palace. No big deal.
It wasn't me.
Not this time, anyway.
You spend the week fighting brutes in the arena. You gain 2 physique and a finesse. One day, while wandering the halls, one of the arena's fighters approaches you. Excuse me, miss, I need a sparring partner, he says. Are you down for a fight or 2? Yeah, but if you hurt me, I sue you. Accept the challenge. Let's do this, he screams. He takes a swing at your head. You punch his fist as it comes towards you.
Ow!
You can hear the bones in the fighter's hand crack.
Oh!
He runs away whimpering. That was pretty cool.
Oh
You
my
get 1
goodness.
charm. That's it.
Charming.
Break a guy's hand, earn 1 charm.
Charmingly broke the guy's hand.
I'm determined not to blow up the slums, but let's keep going. I'm literally going to spend the time as Nightwing, and that's it.
You spend the week outsmarting and beating up criminals. You gain 1 mind, 1 physique, and a finesse. Hello. You just find every woman, apparently.
Oh, here we go.
You're on a hat trick. You're on a hat trick of surprise women.
That looks like a vampire.
One night, you hear a woman whisper at you from nearby. "Hey, you," she calls out, "looking to make a bit of coin?"
Obviously.
Sure.
I mean, you do need coin, I guess.
Yeah, I do need coin.
You are broke.
I'm always up
I
for
am.
more coin. She signals for you to go into the alleyway with her.
It's a blood drive.
"Come closer," she says. "Nobody else can hear what I'm about to tell you."
Is it om nom nom?
You lean in close, eager to learn how you'll be earning this coin. She presses herself right up against you, moving her lips slowly towards your ear. Suddenly, she bites your neck viciously.
Munch.
Blood pours from the wound, and she clings to you tightly, lapping it all up. You black out. When you come to, you see her standing over you. "Thanks," she says, tossing you a couple coins. You gain 1 wealth.
And vampirism.
Yeah. She then melts into the shadows. When you feel your neck, you notice your wound has healed completely.
Yep, there it is.
Your body feels ice cold.
First a werewolf, now
You
a
gain
vampire.
3 charm.
Because
Great.
sparkles.
Lose 3
I'm
physique.
Blade now, basically.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. That got eventful quickly.
Yep.
Wow.
Vampires and werewolves and demons. Oh my.
Yeah, I wonder if you get the same person to get vampired and werewolfed.
Probably. I feel like I should go to the forest just to find out, but
And they'll explode.
yeah, sure. Why not? Let's do it.
All right.
See how bad this is gonna end up.
What are you gonna
Start
do in the
hunting.
forest?
Hunting. That's how I encountered it last time.
You spend the week hunting defenseless critters. One day you stumble upon a corpse hanging from a tree.
Oh.
Carved into the tree, it is written, "Now that I'm banned from the arena, I have nothing to live for."
Oh my.
Oh man.
It's strength potion
Way
lady.
to go, Keith.
Wow,
She's dead.
Keith, you monster.
He's dead.
Oh man.
Underneath the tree lay broken potion bottles.
At least she died doing what she loved.
Do I bury the body or do I keep on? I'm gonna bury the body because I feel like I'm gonna lose mine for doing that.
You cut the corpse down from the tree and bury her in a shallow grave. That was a lot of work. You gain 1 physique.
Oh. I should have just kept walking.
I love the
right.
glib, like, "That was cool," or "That's a lot of work," as being the only response to some of the events. Like, you cut down the mangled corpse and bury it in a shallow grave. That was a lot of work.
All right, so I think that those magical events that are radiating from my body are over. So let's go to the tavern and enjoy myself a little bit.
Oh no.
You explode the
Goodbye,
tavern.
We loved you. We're gonna miss you.
We're gonna drink.
Turns out it's a recurring illness, like herpes.
Oh no, my exploding herpes is flaring up. You spend the entire week getting wasted. You gain 2 charm and a physique. One day, while in the tavern, a heated argument erupts between 2 patrons.
Oh, this
Soon
again.
enough, fists are flying and everybody seems to be joining in on the violence.
Please let there be a magic option.
We're gonna join
Aw.
the fray.
Punch some people. You jump into the thick of the fight and let loose some pent-up rage and some unsuspecting patrons. Gain 1 physique from all that exertion. It's toxic.
Well, that was pretty
That was
normal.
Yeah. I mean, that was just a normal dwarven night. You'd get drunk
Yeah.
and start punching people. Well, I'm just gonna keep fighting. I want to see how many vaguely litigious situations I can get into. The guy didn't sue me for breaking his hand, although I have... So far, I've been sued by 1 person, then the next person died, and then the next person I broke their hand. These are severe outcomes.
Yeah, no kidding.
2 physique and a finesse. While wandering around the halls between matches, you spot your former lover, Kelly. An awkward exchange happens in which you want to know how they're doing without seeming to care too much. They're using a gender-neutral name and gender-neutral pronouns. After a few minutes, Jean, one of the most popular fighters in the arena, butts into the conversation. Hey, Kelly. Sorry to interrupt, but we've got to leave right away if we want to make it to your mother's in time. You say an awkward goodbye as they walk off holding hands. How do you feel? Extreme jealousy. You become extremely grumpy for the rest of the week. You lose 1 charm. While you're no fun to be around, you channel your rage into working out.
Oh my
You gain
god.
2 physique.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
Oh.
Look, everybody, it's toxic masculinity.
Is that your fighting name in the arena?
Are we still fighting crime?
Oh yeah. At night, it's the perfect time.
Yep.
You spend the week outsmarting and beating up the criminals. Gain 1 mind, physique, and finesse. Over the course of the week, you've noticed your skin become paler and your teeth sharper. You notice that whenever you talk, everyone nearby hangs on your every word. Gain 3 charm.
Damn, dude.
You also feel more frail and gaunt than you used to. Lose 3 physique.
Holy crap.
Yeah, you're running out of that.
Yeah.
One day, you notice a woman tilting her head back, brushing her hair. Her neck fully exposed. You can even see a vein or 2.
Interesting.
Delicious.
Punch.
Before you know it, you're coated in blood with a mangled form in front of you. There are dozens of people around, and they're all filled with delicious nectar.
Like a Kinder egg.
Oh, there goes the slums.
Yep.
The next few hours are a blur. You wake up the next day in bed sheets soaked with blood that is not your own.
That doesn't matter, it's not my own.
Yeah, you look in the mirror and notice your skin has regained its color and that your teeth have dulled. This is...
Nothing wrong here.
You,
Everything is fine.
you definitely did the whole, like, you either die a hero or they live long enough to see you become the villain
Yep.
as you destroy the slums.
Okay, back to the alchemy
literally
tower.
destroyed the slums.
Yeah, no, they're gone. Yeah.
Yep.
You guys can't hear it because game sharing's not working on this game for Discord, which is also a feature, but I'm screen sharing so you guys can't hear it, but there's actually like a sound effect when a place gets destroyed.
Oh,
Wow.
Back to the alchemy tower. Hopefully,
What
blow
happens
things
if
up
you
by broom
destroy
swords.
everything before the Yawhg gets here?
I don't know.
yeah,
you
the
get-
Yawhg has nothing to
Maybe
destroy
you get an
then.
achievement.
Probably. I'm gonna brew some potions.
You spend the week experimenting with different potion brews. You gain 2 magic and 1 mind. One day you hear one of the alchemists shout, "Eureka!" Oh no. You look over to see what he's done. You spot a
Oh,
small,
no.
previously dead ferret come to life.
Yep, there it is.
"I've figured out the antidote to death," the alchemist exclaims. The undead ferret lets out a horrific noise and lumbers about slowly.
I'm gonna praise him because last time we destroyed the abomination.
Praise be. That's amazing, you say, slightly discomforted by the ferret's presence. You didn't hurt the alchemist's feelings. You gained 1 charm.
Hooray for not failing.
But I'm waiting for the big bud here. Nothing really. No one did ferrets causing chaos. Okay.
You
That's
didn't
it.
hurt someone's
No,
feelings.
that comes at
Congratulations.
post credits where the ferrets
Yeah.
run over the town.
Well, the ferret could be a living thing that might come up again later.
Oh, that's
Possible.
right.
Just like how
Especially
the
after the game.
the demon baby might have been hiding in one of the locations somewhere, and we just didn't find it on the right day or
Possible,
something.
yeah.
Because like the werewolf came back, the dead lady came back. Like you never know.
All right, let's go to the hospital. Yes. We'll clean up.
You spend the week steeling your mind against the horrors of the hospital, making sure it is as clean as can be. You gain 1 mind, physique, and wealth. One day, the bloodletting leeches somehow escape from their containers. Leeches start flooding into the hallway. There are people screaming everywhere as leeches slither towards them. "Somebody do something," yell one of the doctors. Oh yeah,
Ooh.
right, you do have magic.
Yeah, zap the leeches with magic.
You wave your hand, unleashing a wave of magic to disintegrate the leeches. The leeches all poof into dust. You save the hospital with your quick thinking. You gain 1 mind.
Eat.
Yeah,
Get back to default. Hurrah.
fighting.
That's right.
You spend the week fighting brutes in the arena. 2 physique and a finesse. One day, while wandering around the hall, you spot
my.
Jean.
Oh, here we go.
Or John, who knows? Both names are gender neutral in their spelling. I want to punch Jean right in the face.
You have to ask.
As you walk by, you take a swing. Jean tries to duck, but you're too fast. Your fist connects and knocks several of Jean's teeth loose. Your rage ended up severely injuring someone. You lose 1 charm and 1 mind.
Was it Gene?
Yeah, I think we injured Jean. That was a nice punch, though. You gain 2 physique and 2 finesse. I have 20
Oh my God,
physique.
you're 20.
Whoa.
The secret is you're always angry.
Berserker
That might be the
win.
highest number I've ever seen. I don't know. It's hard to remember the old days. I haven't played this
crap,
game in
man.
years. All right.
Right,
Well,
so-
you can't fight crime in the slums anymore because you ended them. You were the crime.
The only thing to do is go on a social bender, obviously. So to the tavern drinking.
Yeah. You spend the entire week getting wasted. You gain 2 charm and a physique. One day, a bard pulls out his lute in the bar and starts playing a tune. Unfortunately, his singing is horrible and is ruining the tavern's atmosphere. You decide to do something about it.
Come on, Mr. Vampire.
Use
Oh
my
God.
vampiric charm and duel him, obviously. I'm going to charm the whole bar and drink all their blood.
You
Anything to
borrow,
do?
you borrow the bar owner's lute and challenge the bard to a musical duel. You play out a beautifully complex combination of arpeggios. The tavern roars with applause. The bard tries his best to replicate your piece, but ends up dropping his lute, snapping it in half. He bows his head shamefully in defeat and walks out of the tavern. You gain 1 finesse and a charm. Your stats are way up there now.
Yeah, for once.
Yeah. Week
Back
6.
to the alchemy tower to see if I can blow
We-
it up.
Honestly, our stats aren't even noteworthy as being worse than last time. Like, well,
Especially
it's a little mixed. I mean, Purple's got 15 charm this time. He's at Alchemy Tower?
Yep,
I think we
I
all
try to
have,
blow
like,
up the alchemy
one-
tower
Yeah.
with more potion brewing.
one good stat, yeah.
More potion brewing.
You spend the week experimenting with different potion brews. You gain 2 magic and a mind. One day, an artificer stops by for a visit. She is adorned with magical gadgets and gizmos, and is followed everywhere by her clockwork spider. The alchemists of the tower all go out of their way to impress the artificer, offering her an array of potions and elixirs. However, as she leaves, she turns to you and says, I like you. She offers you a choice of one of her trinkets.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. My mind is my lowest stat. I'm gonna take the Ring of Clever Thoughts.
The ring grants you 3 mind.
Not bad.
The alchemists are jealous.
Uh-oh.
Might not want to go
It's gonna
back there
come back to
again.
bite you in the ass.
Yep.
All right, this time I'm gonna try my luck in the forest. I haven't actually been to the forest yet.
Here you go.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna chop some wood.
You spend the week cutting down trees for the village. You gain 2 physique and earn yourself 1 wealth. One day you stumble upon a corpse hanging from a tree.
But
Carved
you
in-
already buried that corpse.
Oh, it's a
Wait.
different.
Oh,
no.
great, it's the bard.
Oh no! Carved into the tree, it is written, maybe somebody in the
Wow.
afterlife will appreciate my beautiful melodies.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
Because
We're
everyone
just-
in this town are manic depressive.
We're just getting everyone to die. Underneath the tree lays a broken lute.
Oh man.
I mean, no, we're
I
gonna
buried
keep
the
walking. No, we're keeping walking. He's not worth the grave.
Jesus, you keep walking. This is this is top disrespect. This is like way worse than not shaking somebody's hand after smash. Keep walking, taking the time to think about your own mortality. You gain 1 mind. 2 suicides.
Oh,
Fuck.
Logan Paul's going to end up in that forest at this rate.
Oh,
Man, we just are ruining people's careers.
yep.
Jesus. I'm fighting again,
That's
of
fine, Gene's
course.
going to end up in there next.
One night, on your way home, you spot a rusty dagger on the ground. Yay, pick it up. As you pick it up, you hear a voice from behind you whisper, "You're not worthy." The dagger begins to dissolve into black smoke. Within seconds, the blade is gone. Huh.
Nothing
Nothing
bad will
happened at
happen.
all.
Interesting.
I just failed. I mean,
Okay.
Binge drinking. I am going to devour the tavern. I want to devour the tavern.
You're gonna turn into the town drunk.
spend the entire
I
week
am.
getting wasted. Gain 2 charm and a physique. One day the tavern throws its annual dart tournament.
Oh yeah, enter.
It's an annual
I'm gonna
dart
fail
tournament
twice.
that apparently doesn't have a set date in the 6-week span, because this is the wrong week.
But look on the bright side. If I fail, at least there's no bar to sing about it anymore.
Yeah, it's true. They can't rent unless there's
Very
an up-and-comer that wants to earn their fame by mocking you. You sign up for the
I'll
dart
fight
tournament, ready to prove your dart-throwing prowess. You play a respectable game of darts and end up coming in 2nd place.
Damn.
You win 2 wealth and gain a confidence boost of 1 charm.
I am
Oh,
a charming
boy.
motherfucker.
There it is.
So here we go. The storm arrives in the night. By the morning, it still rages. For 3 full days, the tempest puts us through a grinder, drowns us, crushes us, ruins us. But then it ends. We see the graveyard of our home has become. Our home. Does anything yet live? Is it? Are we past saving?
Well, I
Let's-
get first pick.
Now we get to fuck it up.
Yep. So let's see here. I have decent stats across the board.
Weirdly, I think one of the things about the smelter is I think that the smelter benefits from high income and like you loot. I think you actually sell your money, like you smelt it down.
I'm just trying to think here. What do I want to do? Because I could. Do we actually want to make this a terrible run? Because I mean that was the intention.
I mean,
that's
we've
the
already won
case.
once.
Yeah. I'm gonna swoop in and take the town drunk away from purple.
Ah, damn it.
You scavenge together as much alcohol as you can and drink excessively. You gain 2 physique and a charm.
Okay then.
All right. The. I wonder what the spell. No, wait. Smelter? No. Let's go with the looter. I don't know what that is.
We're
You
not
don't-
being
wait, do you
helpful.
not know what a looter is?
You're looting the town.
Like
for
one who
whatever you
loots?
find,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then running off.
You break into abandoned buildings and hoard together everything for yourself. You gain 3 wealth. You gain another
Nice.
3 wealth.
Nice.
This hurts the survival effort.
At least mine
Well,
didn't hurt the survival effort, nor did
yeah.
it help it. But you know.
I need to use my exceedingly powerful mind skills to
You should totally be the
Conjure.
conjurer and see how bad it goes. Yeah.
you take it upon yourself to help conjure up supplies for the town. Lacking both magical ability and any sort of mental capacity, you just sit on a log waving your arms all day and muttering to yourself. This affects the survival effort in no consequential way.
I was still worse than that.
Yeah, because I just sat around making like sounds and
Noises.
waving my arms like
Here's the question.
Like,
Would
I'm
me
a
being
plane.
vampire have any bearing on this whatsoever?
I don't know.
What?
We'll see.
There's a lot of variables. I have definitely seen stuff come up.
Because
Unexpectedly
the
in
option
the
that it's on
ending.
right now with the doctor sounds perfect for a vampire.
Oh, you know what? You're right about that.
Do you want to be the vampire doctor?
I do. I really do.
You took it upon yourself to help the sick and injured of the Yawhg. You're able to keep most patients in stable condition. Some are even able to get back to work in no time. This helps the survival effort quite a bit.
Is that it? I don't eat anyone?
Not this time, apparently. I need to drink water. Ah.
I can read for a bit if you need. It's-
And so we set about our tasks once more living our lives. This time, in a way, we might never have expected or even wanted. But in the end, we were defeated. Those of us left struggled to put our home to rights, but the effort was futile, doomed. The city bled survivors, eventually becoming a husk, a dead thing. And perhaps the Yawhg was only partly to blame.
You think?
We had to destroy a chunk of the city before it even
yeah.
came. Yeah.
Yawhg has nothing on us.
All right, endings time.
This can only go well for us.
All right, so Effie, In the ruins of the village, you try to set up some form of infirmary to help cull the rampant disease running amok. You try to find helpers, but it appears anyone able enough has either fled the city or died. Either way, you try your best to cure the scores of plagues killing people all over the ruins. Unfortunately, all your contact with various diseases takes its toll. You die without saving anyone.
Oh,
Dang.
a heartbreak.
Durf. You escape the ruined town with giant bags of coins, jewels, and other valuable trinkets. You move to a new city, living a life of luxury and elegance.
Damn.
Unfortunately, the new city you move to has their own horrible evil, the Yawhg. The Yawhg sweeps through the city, tearing apart everything you know. This time, when you go to rummaging through the debris for valuables, you encounter a group of people doing the same. You get into a knife fight with one of them, which results in you bleeding out on a pile of rubble.
No.
The Yawhg. Alright, this is me. In your mind, you are the world's greatest sorcerer. What the fuck? You conjure up giant pillars of flame, summon demons to do your bidding, and can read people's minds. You can fly, talk to animals, and even walk on water. In reality, though, you just sit on a log all day muttering to yourself.
That's the best ending yet.
I've never seen that before. Alright. That last is purple. With crime rampant in the ruins of your former village, you decide to take action. Over the next few years, you build an underground fortress filled with magical gadgets to aid in your quest. Are you actually Batman?
I am Batman.
Batman.
Criminals learn to
Oh my
fear
God.
your name as you end them one by one. You actually
Batman.
became
You did it.
vampire
Literally turned into
Batman.
Blade. That's
You
awesome.
did it.
Oh, that's awesome.
I couldn't have asked for a better ending, honestly.
Nope. That's
So to
great.
explain why I
To the
started
vampire.
laughing a little harder, during my ending, the music started undertailing, and that it like became a fucked up remix of itself, just for
Oh,
my ending.
man.
And I wasn't ready for that.